Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're actually going to do a review not on a scent, we're going to do a review on a company. The company is called ScentTrunk. Now ScentTrunk was founded in 2014. The purpose of ScentTrunk is really to fill a niche, and the niche is providing niche fragrances for men, high quality niche fragrances for men, and the idea is very similar to boxes and trunks. If you've been living under a rock and you don't really know what the concept of a trunk or a box is, it's basically a service where you sign up, you pay whatever amount it is. For this service, it's going to be $15 a month, and every month you receive, in this case, samples, which are sent to you. Other trunks do things like tie trunk, you receive different ties a month. Clothing trunk, you receive like a full set of clothing, which I actually signed up for at one point. No longer do that one, but I do have like a geek box type thing that I do right now, which is basically a bunch of little knickknacks, some of which I usually put around my desk, and my desk is accumulating all this sorts of desk swag. But there are many trunks out there, and this one is particularly geared towards fragrances. So I thought the idea was awesome, and it was novel, and it really fits in nicely into the community. Now, again, I mentioned that they're targeted for men and they're targeted for samples, but if you're a woman, you can feel free to sign up for the service. Now, the service costs about $15 a month. They're, again, niche. They're niche fragrances. They're fragrances that are more on the expensive end. They're more of the artisan fragrances, and some of the other benefits that you're going to get from this service is you're going to get rewards and you're going to get discounts for purchasing fragrances through the site, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at what I received. I actually received it. I didn't sign up for the actual service, but I actually talked with the owners of ScentTrunk, and they went ahead and sent me a sample to go ahead and give my thoughts and to review on, and so here it is. So let's start with what they sent. So they sent this, and it came in a pretty nicely packaged, how do I say it, parcel, basically, and it has this nice little box that says ScentTrunk. Sorry about the little marks. It's got my oily fingers all over it. So it says ScentTrunk on it, very simple, very nice, and it just comes off like that. Now, contained within it are cards and the fragrances. Now I'll go over the cards real quick. The cards, you start off, and there is kind of a where the heck did it go? There's an introduction card, which I seem to have missed. Oh, it was right in the box. So there's an introduction card that comes with the scent, and the introduction card basically gives you tips on fragrance tips. It tells you about the top notes, the middle notes, the bottom notes, how to spray it, kind of evaluate it, see if you like it, and it tells you the difference on what you're kind of expecting from it. Now each fragrance that is included within the ScentTrunk itself, or within the package, it has a little card basically, and the card itself is interesting. I thought it was really interesting, so we'll take a look at this one. This one is, let's see it focus. Sorry, it's all this. There we go. Rhinoceros by Zoologist, right? It has the accord, season, sillage, and the occasions in which you can use it. It's absolutely interesting on that matter. So, for this one, the longevity is put at average at a 3. Sillage is under at a 2. It's noted as a PM fragrance. You can use it for a dinner date, outdoors, woody, aromatic, herbal. It gives you a lot of information on this card of what to expect for it. And when you pop this one open, you pull out the samples. They're in their official vials, basically, from the actual company. So this one is the official Rhinoceros vial from Zoologist. And that essentially is the presentation. It's very simple, very short, and what to actually expect out of it, right? So I gotta say that I'm overall impressed with how they did the cards, the fragrances. It comes in this nice little bag for it, so it's very nice, very professional looking. It's not some chop job or anything like that, but it comes out pretty nicely. So let me go ahead and give you the positives and the negatives for what I possibly think of this. So the positives are, it's a very good sample value. So the price that you're paying for it, $15, trust me, I ship out fragrances a decent amount just to have people try them on, and it's well worth the value. The shipping cost alone is going to cost you anywhere between depending on how you ship it, anywhere between like $3 and $6, and that's, you know, shipping, the decant, whatever the case may be. The fragrance itself is, for a niche fragrance, and that's what they're selling, or they're putting in their scent trunks, is going to cost you usually around anywhere between $3 and like $8 for just one a niche scent, and they're giving you 3. So for the price, it is well worth it for it. Now, another positive is the fact that they're very unique fragrances. Again, Rhinoceros by Zoologist. I wouldn't. Zoologist isn't one that I specifically would even go out for and get. For me personally, I would sign up for the service just because of the fact that they sent me 3 scents that I had not tried. I had not picked up at this point, and probably wouldn't have for at least for the near future until I went to a fragrance event. So for that, it's extremely positive. It gets you access to fragrances in which you might not normally get access to. So a little bit harder to find, and I'm in New York. I could, you know, go out for it. I'm lazy. And people who don't necessarily have that option to go out into their city and go get it or get these samples, another great value. Now, the other final thing that I think is really nice about this is their uniquely tailored scents. You know, you go in, you input your answers, and I assume they have some formula going back there where they give you kind of like a rating of what kind of fragrances you might like and start sending you fragrances along those notes. So I would say it's absolutely fantastic. It's a great way to start finding out about fragrances that you might not normally try, and more importantly, fragrances that you might find astounding and fall in love with that you may have never tried. Now, the one negative thing that I have for this one is the fragrance selection is a bit limited. So I went on their website, I saw the companies that they're currently signed up for. So if you're expecting fragrances like Creed, as of right now, like Creed's Tom Fords, or I could be mistaken, but the Creed's Tom Fords, you can't really get those fragrances in there. So if you're expecting some of those other ones to be in there at this time, you might be a little bit disappointed on that. But that does not mean that you're not getting good fragrances from it. And I expect the fragrance roster, as far as how many niche companies sign up for this, to increase exponentially as time goes on. Actually, even by the definition of niche, Tom Ford might not even fit in there. Interesting. But yes. So overall, I actually think this is a great value. And if you are looking to sign up, or if you're looking to get fragrances, or get and sample fragrances that you might not normally sample, or even fragrances that you want to sample, take a look at this site. The final added benefit for it is once you go through, you smell the scent, if you like it, you can purchase it directly off their website, accumulate rewards, and also discounts for the fragrances. So overall, I'm actually extremely positive for this, and I kind of regret that I didn't actually come up with it or something like this. This is something that was right in front of my face, could easily think about trying to sell. Or actually, not true. I think it was Frunkinator and I thought of a similar idea, but it just never took off. And I applaud these guys for making this service and for taking off with their business. All right, so if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free, leave me a message, send me a note down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on ScentTrunk, and let me know if you are signed up for the service and what do you think about the service. Even if you're not signed up for the service, I'm curious to hear what you actually think of it. Now, the information of the site will actually be posted down below. You can go ahead and take a look at their site, sign up for the service if you wish. All right? Thank you, take care of yourselves, and you have a great day.